Taurus, you've got something like bubbling up inside you, and Spirit says it's time to embrace it, or at least understand it. So you did get the Queen of the Underworld card, and this is for Taurus Sun, Moon, or Rising. So Taurus, Spirit really wants you to be more okay looking at your dark or shadow aspects, that there's something going on inside you, like maybe you're fed up with something, maybe it's time to set some firmer boundaries, but there is something inside you that is basically saying like, hey, you've put up with XYZ for too long. Your darker urges are going to come out, and it's much better if you face them and understand them and integrate these shadow aspects than if you try to suppress them, because they're there for a reason. They're there to help protect you. They're there to help keep you from getting your like boundaries stepped on. So whatever like that looks like for you, it's time to actually like look at it basically and be okay with it and integrate that into your whole self, because it just feels like you've been like playing nice or like just kind of been like being a little bit undercover about something. Like I'm just getting like, let's pull the covers off this. I don't know, like that just keeps coming through to me. So there's something that you're trying to like, you know, suppress that needs to come out, and it's better if you like work through it and let it come out in a healthy way than for it to come out like with you fighting it. You know what I mean? Like that's where you might end up like crashing out or like burning some bridges or something. So Spirit wants you to truly do that inner work on this, because your shadow is trying to tell you something and it's trying to keep you safe. So work with it. All right. You also got the 8 of Vessels. Cute message here. Like, I'm so sorry. You also got the World card. So cute message here about setting out, like ending a cycle and setting out on something new. And when we talk about ending a cycle for you, like it's almost like Spirit wants you to like take mental and emotional inventory and make sure that you're truly done with something, and then make an active decision about moving on. So what that means is like really look down and almost like, you know, do like a little checklist and be like, okay, did I really finish like X, Y, and Z? Because you're like so close to done, and Spirit's like, hey, just tick and tie like a few last details, just like you are setting out on this voyage with, you know, you and the kayak and whatever. Make sure you got all your kayak supplies, you know what I mean? And then go ahead and set out on something new. And you might have that energy, and you might be feeling either like pressure to like go and not look back, you know. Actually, that is what I feel. That's the energy that's coming through. And so Spirit's like, make sure your bags are packed, make sure that you're actually ready before you set out. Like, don't go before the time is right, is what's coming through. Okay. Whew. And you also have a decision to make, and it feels like it may be like a job decision coming up. So there's some aspect to this where you've been putting off making this decision about like, do I want to get a new job? Do I want to relocate? Do I want to have a different lifestyle? And this is a tough one, because a lot of you guys purchase readings for me and you ask me what you should do. What should I do? What should I do? What does Spirit want me to do? And Spirit is actually coming back and asking you, what do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want that next stage to look like? Like, what do you want, Taurus? Spirit wants you to do what's right for you. And it really feels like doing some of this, like investigating your shadow, might end up with you getting a different answer than you might otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to like truly look at what you want and be okay with it. And then that's going to make this decision so much easier. And I have to say, this did come out sideways. It was blocking your World card. So this like unresolved decision about you and what you really want out of life is what's blocking you from moving on, to be honest. Like that's kind of what's happening for you. I hope you made it this far so you could hear that, because that's kind of like the big epiphany for this one. Okay. You did get the 8 of Pentacles. And in this case, Spirit is like, take care of your home, not just tidy it, but like do some home improvements. Like there's just something about like your domain. Like it could even be like your office, home office, but you know, it's also, you know, there's definitely a gardening aspect to this where it's like tend to your garden, tend to your house. Make sure like the 4 corners of your house are like the way you want them. I don't know, like decorated, you know, home improvement kind of stuff. It's just really coming through that there's some like something you're supposed to do to like improve your house in some way, or wherever it is that you spend the most time. Take care of the details and make sure it's like, it needs to look better. That's what's coming through. I don't know. It's a little random, I know. And then also related to like some of these big decisions, as you make these big decisions, Spirit wants you to really feel that energy of like, I'm in charge of my destiny. And related to that, put in structure in place. Like, if you need to hire an assistant, hire an assistant. If you need to like make more efficient processes, do that. Like create infrastructure to help you like achieve your goals. But this is definitely getting like, see yourself as the leader of like an organization and put the structure in place to get what you need. Like building out a team. Maybe you need to delegate more. I don't know. But you're supposed to see yourself, you are the Hierophant, and you need to be creating the right structure and the right support and the right delegation and have the right people around you in order to build what you're trying to build and go where you're trying to go. And I kind of think that this is a little bit related to like improving your house. You know, these things go hand in hand, and the house might be a metaphor or it might be literal. I do want to see you do literal home improvements though, because I'm a home improvement girly. Okay, so that's that. And then you did get the Knight of Vessels, the Knight of Cups. So I see a lot of like forward movement, emotional release, diving into new emotional waters. And then this deck has a lot of like boats and water. So like go on, you know, go to the water, go on a boat trip. Like there's just something about doing some sort of emotional release for you that is related to water, but then also like some travel vibes, you know. I know Knight of Cups is often like new love coming in, but that's not what I'm getting. It's more like you doing some emotional release and making room for something new to come in is really what the vibe is for this one. Okay, Taurus, I hope that helped. There's just a lot of different messages that came through for you today, and I hope that you take those to heart. So let's pull your affirmation cards. And I do have my shadow work thing coming up this Sunday, the Healing Your Shadow exercise. It can be helpful for this if you want to join that. The link is where links go. But yeah, that might be helpful. Some of you could benefit from that. So yeah, that's the Sunday afternoon. Okay. All right. You've only got one affirmation card so far. So let's see what else pops out for you. It looks like the cards are being stubborn. All right. There we go. So yes, you got, I am intelligent 25. You can trust your intelligence, but also Spirit's like, yeah, listen to your gut, but also like, you can logically make some of these decisions that are in front of you. So don't be afraid to use your logic a little bit more. That's definitely coming through. Okay, you also got 33. I'm expanding. Yes, I really get that energy of expanding, like expanding your emotional realm, expanding your physical domain, like with the house, with this like, you know, structure around you, like support system. Like there's just a lot of expansion for you. And just think about it. You can't level up if you don't have a team underneath you. And that's true in a lot of different areas of your life. So just think about what that might mean. So 33, I really want you to claim the energy of expansion. Okay, and you also got 111, I'm creative. You get to create something new. You get to create your future. You get to create your next new timeline. Like as you look at that world card and you're like, I'm going to set out into the world. I'm going to like leave the safety of what I've been doing and start a new thing. What would you want to create? What future do you want to create for yourself? Spirit's like 111. Yeah, that's great energy. You got, I am creative and I am a creator. So 000 and 111. Awesome energy for you, Taurus. I love you. I hope you're having an awesome week, and I'll see you in the next one.